impressions, Jim Morris. From Emmy nominations, Steve Allen and Jane Meadows. From the Hollywood Square, Jim J. Bullock. From TV and film comedian Yakov Smirnoff. From boxing promotion, Don King. From Head of the Class, Christine Hodge and Kimberly Russell. From Coochie Coochie, Charo. And me, I'm Shadow Stevens. We are the new Hollywood Squares. And here's your host, John Davidson.
Thank you, Shadow Stevens, and welcome. It's Monday on the all-new Hollywood Squares. Hello, Squares.
Hi, hello.
Wasn't New York City, Radio City Music Hall fantastic? Were those great shows? We had so much fun. We'd like to thank everyone in the tri-state area of New York City for making us feel so much at home. We love New York, and we found out that New York loves Hollywood Squares. Our reigning champion, Lisa Klein, you've already met, but a challenger we have today. His name is Gene Bird. Hi, Gene. Welcome, Gene, to the show.
Hello, Gene.
Gene Bird. Say something to the stars about yourself. Tell us about Big Bird.
I'm a native Californian, and I'm a waiter at night because I like to run around during the day, and I'm engaged and soon to be married.
You like to run around during the day. That's good. We're glad you're here. When are you going to get married? Soon, or?
Very soon, as a matter of fact, 2 months.
Good. Let's hope she's watching. Our reigning champion is Lisa Klein. Welcome back, Lisa. We're glad you waited for us. It's been 2 weeks, so refresh our memory. Tell us something about yourself.
Well, first of all, I'd like to say I'm thrilled to be back. And right now I'm getting
You never left.
Well, that's true. I had a good sleep. I'm getting my teaching certificate at California Lutheran University, and right now I live in Woodland Hills with my family.
Good luck on the show today, Lisa. You've done so well already. You won $1,000. Here's how you win money on the Hollywood Squares. You do 3 squares in a row, across, down, or diagonally, or you acquire as many squares as you can. Each game will be worth $500 for the first 2 games, and then $1,000, so you can play catch-up, something new on the second year. Mazdas, at the end of the show, if you amass the most amount of money, you can maybe drive away one of these beautiful Mazdas. Don't they look great? As always, our challenger starts, and remember, you earn a square by determining if the celebrities give me a correct answer. Gene, let's pick a square.
I'd like to start with Joan Rivers, please.
Our center square, Joan Rivers. Hi, Joan.
Hi, John.
Did you have fun in New York City?
Yes, and the Rockettes are little tramps.
Joan, when he is not
50
eating...
little tramps, all high-kicking.
When he is not eating or in danger, this creature keeps absolutely still and pretends to be a twig. What is it?
George Bush. This is an insect, actually, and it's indigenous to the Midwest, near, yes, it is. And it's called, I don't know the technical name, it's called a walking stick.
A walking stick.
Yeah.
Gene, what do you think?
I agree.
A caterpillar. Circle gets the square. Very close, though. Lisa, over to you.
The walking stick is the pet name for it.
No, it's not. That's something else. Lisa, pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock.
Jim J. Bullock, one of our family. Hi, Jim J.
Hi, John J. John C.
John H.
John-
In the story of Macbeth, Jim, you're a Shakespearean expert, I'm sure.
Yes.
The 3 witches tell him something at the very start of the play that gets him all excited. What do they tell him?
Thine fly is open. You know, I had a question a couple of weeks ago about Romeo and Juliet. I knew it all. I know the entire play, and I can't believe I missed this one. So I really hope I do better for this. And I think the guy's going to be beheaded soon.
Lisa?
I'll agree.
No.
Huh?
That's 2 Shakespearean questions. That he would become king someday. X gets the square. You're helping each other. Gene,
Sorry,
pick a
Lisa.
square.
Charo, please.
Charo International Song.
I like Gene very much. He's
Charles?
very attractive. What?
Well, let's see if you can help him out. According to the National Institute of Health, the most effective form of exercise, and the only one you can safely follow all the years of your life, is...
Everybody knows this one. Gucci.
No, they've researched this. All the years of your life, you can do one form of exercise.
Walk. Walk is safety because your heart bumping, but you don't go out of control. Walk.
Gene, what do you
W-A-L-K.
I agree.
That's it. X gets a square. Walking. Lisa, pick a square.
Jim Morris, please.
Jim Morris, impressionist, actor, fine young man. Mr. President, welcome to Hollywood Squares. Yes,
Oh,
it's
well,
nice to have you with
God
us.
bless you.
Yes, thank you. True or false, Mr. President, when Clark...
That is false.
No, wait. Sir.
All hearsay and rumor, and I won't have it.
I haven't asked you the real question yet. Here's the question, sir. When Clark Gable left the Army, you signed his discharge papers.
Well, that may or may not be true, but how's he doing nowadays?
Well, he's passed away, sir.
Huh?
He's passed away.
Well, I only know what I'm told.
Sir, but is that true or false? Did you sign Clark Gable's discharge papers?
Yes.
He says it's true. This would be for the block, Lisa.
I'll disagree.
It is true. In 1944, for some reason, they were both in the service together or something, and he did. Can't put an X-ray, got to earn that yourself. Gene, pick a square.
Jim Morris, please.
Yes, or President Ronald Reagan. Jim, we're back to you. Mr. President, where in the Constitution does it say that you can't run for a third term?
What do you mean I can't? What's a man my age supposed to do?
Well, I don't know, sir.
What am I supposed to live on Social Security? Nobody can do that.
Sir, I don't know. The question is, where in the Constitution does it say that you can't run for a third term? Do you know where it would say that?
Well, I've never read the Constitution, but I'm told the 22nd Amendment.
This would be for the win. Gene, he says it's the 22nd Amendment.
I disagree.
No, he's absolutely right. Circle gets the square. You can trust our president. Lisa, over to you.
Steve Allen and Jane Meadows for the
Yes.
win.
Entertainment classic. Steve Allen and Jane Meadows are with us. I'm going to ask for a little help here. You see, you two were up for Emmys, so many Emmys recently. Unfortunately, you didn't win. So I'm going to go back to President Reagan. President Reagan has a little special presentation for you. Mr. President, if you please.
Well, I have something here for those two American heroes, Steve and Edie. I think they've served.
No, it's Steve and Jane, sir.
I have a couple of Sally Ann's to present to them for the work that...
Sir,
there I go again. Well, they're together, they're married, they should learn to share. Now, what I have here... Maybe they'd settle for a couple of jelly babies.
Sir, you...
I don't know.
You dropped both of their Emmys.
Huh?
You dropped both of their Emmys, and they're gone.
Well, so's Clark Gable. Let's get on with the game.
It is true that you've been having a little trouble with arms control lately.
That's the problem.
Well, I thought he was going to say that. Jane and Steve, what actress holds the record for the most Emmys won? Betty White, Mary Tyler Moore, or Dinah Shore?
Dinah Shore, believe it or not. Yes, it's true. Don't you agree?
She said that so quickly. Steve, what do you
No matter
think?
what Jane says, I always go like this.
Yes.
She says, good morning, dear. I go, are you kidding?
Lisa, this would be for the win. What do you think?
I'll agree.
They're exactly right. Dinah Shore. We'll take a break. Secret Square game is next. Stay with us. By the way, what I didn't say was that Steve Allen and Jane Meadows' Emmy were for supporting on St. Elsewhere. That was actually an Emmy nomination just this year, and congratulations on the nomination. Game number 2, as always, is our Secret Square game, and the player who chooses that square could win this. Shadow.
It's a trip to Puerto Vallarta. Can you believe it? You and a guest will fly from Los Angeles to Puerto Vallarta in the comfort and convenience of Continental Airlines full-service flight furnished by Continental Airlines, and you'll enjoy 6 nights and 7 days at beautiful Villa Del Mar Resort, Puerto Vallarta. Tropical gardens, pool and private beach, tennis, golf, boating, scuba diving, jungle safaris, fiestas and dancing, amigo hospitality, the romance of Mexico, John.
Secret Square to our home audience only. And Gene Bird, pick a square.
I'd like to start with Don King, please.
Don King. All right. Promoter to the star.
All right.
How Hi, Don.
Hi, John.
Boy, your hair's still up there, isn't it?
Only in America, John.
Yeah. Here's your question, Don. In the World Book, there is something called the towering hairdo. Was it a painting, Don? Was it a horror film? Or was it a hairdo during the 18th century?
In the 18th century.
18th century?
A hairdo, a towering
hairdo. Gene, what do you think? The towering hairdo.
I agree.
That's exactly it. We thought we'd fool him there. X gets a square. Lisa Klein.
Steve Allen and Jane Meadows.
Steve and Jane
As a matter of
are
fact,
in
John, when Jane did Marie Antoinette, she wore that hairdo. Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I
Yeah.
wore,
I'm
The
sorry.
Don King look.
Not the Don King hairdo.
Yeah. Here's a question for you. According to Harper's Index, which are there more of in this country? People who know CPR, cardiopulmonary resuscitation, or people who know how to jump start a car?
well, I know that because I've taken a class in that.
Have you?
Uh-huh. I now know how to jumpstart Steve.
That's good to know.
All right.
Do you want to answer?
Well, I gave CPR to my CPA just the other day, but it doesn't prove much. But I would say more people know how to jumpstart a car.
Lisa, what do you think?
I'm going to disagree.
No, they're exactly right, unfortunately. It's 70% to 51. More people know how to jumpstart a car. X gets a square. Gene, pick a square.
Jim J. Bullock for the
Jim
win.
J. Bullock. Our secret square.
I have never been secret square. I'm so excited. Let's go.
Jim, this is also for the win. This is for that trip to Puerto Vallarta.
Who cares about the win? This is secret square
Well,
time. Go.
Gene cares a lot about it. You ever been to
5,
Puerto
4, 3,
Vallarta,
2.
Gene?
Nope.
Oh, wow, for the
feel
honeymoon
the
trip.
breeze and the palm
Yes, for the
trees and
honeymoon tree.
Jim, here's the question. Who was the only actor to win the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor 2 years in a row? Was it Walter Brennan, Jason Robards, or Anthony Quinn?
Jason Robards?
Gene?
I disagree.
No, he's exactly right. 1976 for All the President's Men, 77 for Julia. Circle gets a square. You kind of blocked yourself there. Over to you,
Sorry,
Lisa.
Gene.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers, our center square. Joan, we have a question about hairdos. Now, we see your hair is different every time we see you.
I
obviously.
try, John, I
Yes.
try.
I'm going to ask for Don King to help us out. Don, help us with a hair question.
Give me a head with hair, long, beautiful hair, shining, gleaming, steaming, flexing, waxing, hair, 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 fluid, as long as I can grow it, big, beautiful hair. Yes,
Don King sings in Hollywood Squares.
Well, you won't get an album yet.
If you didn't recognize it, that was from the show Hair, the song, the title song.
I'm
Very
glad we
nice
didn't
song.
recognize it, so I'm glad you said that.
Well, here's your question.
Yeah.
Joan, who had the hit single of that song?
Cow sills.
Well, you get a choice. You want the choice?
No, bought the record.
She knows.
She says the Cow Sills. Lisa?
I'll agree.
That's it, 1969. Very nice, Joan. Gene Bird, take a square.
Yakov Smirnoff to block.
Yakov Smirnoff, our unusual young comedian. Yakov has a book out called America on 6 rubles a day. That's because he is of Russian descent, Soviet Union descent, and been here a number of years. Yakov, welcome to our show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Here's a question for you. You've been in America almost 10 years, is that right? Under current immigration laws, how long does someone have to live here prior to taking the citizenship exam?
Well, it took me 8 years. I applied right away, but the post office was handling my papers. It took me a while. I think the answer is 5 years.
He says 5, and this is before the block. Gene, what do you think?
I agree.
That's exactly it. X gets a square. Lisa, I'll take a square.
Shadow Stevens for the block.
Actor, announcer, bon vivant, Shadow Stevens. Shadow. In terms of sales, Shadow, his books are second only to the Bible. Whose books?
Steve Allen's.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Seriously, as a student of Victorian literature and a vocabularian with a specialty in histrionics, I know for a fact that's Shakespeare. You can trust me on this.
Shakespeare. Lisa, this is for the block. What do you think?
I'll agree.
Arthur Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes series. Can't put X-ray, you'd have to earn it yourself. Gene, which way do you want to go? Remember your
Shadow Stevens.
Shadow Stevens to block. To win. Shadow.
Yeah.
In the first 6.5 years of President Reagan's term, we've given him a lot of coverage today, haven't we? How much time has he spent vacationing in California at his West Coast home? Almost 3 months, almost 6 months, or almost 1 year?
Well, you know, I was in the dentist's office just a couple of weeks ago, and I just happened to be reading California Wildlife.
Really?
And they said in an article, 6 months. So I'm going to have to go with that. 6
months. Gene, this is for the win. He says 6 months.
I disagree.
It's actually almost 1 year. Isn't that interesting? X gets the square, $500. Very nice. We have a tie. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Hi, Christina Kimberly. Hi. According to the National Automobile Dealers Association, within $1,000, what is the average price of a new car?
Like, is that like with a stereo or without? Say like $15,000. 15,000. Okay, we're gonna go with $15,000.
$15,000, Lisa?
I disagree.
No, $12,000. Average used car about half that amount, $12,000. So you disagreed. Circle gets the square. Gene.
Joan Rivers, please.
Joan Rivers, back from Radio City Music Hall. Later this week, she's going to be at Caesar's Tahoe, November 26th to the 28th. Boy, you just run around the country. That's where you're spending Thanksgiving?
That's right.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Flyer miles.
What? Joan, Prince Andrew, you know all the royal family.
Dated them all.
Prince Andrew has finally given in to Princess Sarah and has agreed to build something for her that will cost an estimated $1 million. What is it?
A walk-in pastry closet. It's going to be such
Does she like tasty eggs?
Oh, blub, blub, blub. She likes pastry.
Well,
the thighs go, good for me, good for me, good for me. Oh, yes. No, he's going to build her a house. They're building their little dream house.
Dream house. That means this will be our last question. Gene, what do you think?
I disagree.
No, you can trust Joan Rivers. She knows the royal family. Yes, a new house next door to Windsor Castle, as a matter of fact. 2 circles up there. You know what that means? Our reigning champion is still our reigning, snowing, sleeting champion, Lisa Klein. Congratulations, Lisa. Gene, you haven't done so badly. You won $500 on the show, and we thank you for playing with us. How about a nice hand for Gene Bird? And a happy marriage to you. Thank you. Well, you still have your key from 2 weeks ago, Lisa. You didn't leave your key in the bed, did you?
No.
No, okay. You still have your key. 2 weeks ago, you tried the RX-7 because you thought a pretty little sports car would be fun. But now maybe you've thought it over, and you might want to try your key in one of these. Will you try the 323 hatchback? What about the 626 sedan? What about the MX-6 Sport Coupe? Or the 929 sedan? You've already won $1,900. Now, which car will that key start, do you think?
I'm going to try the 626 sedan.
The 626 sedan, and Lisa and her good luck celebrity right after this. We'll be right back. Stay with us. Chosen Steve Allen, Jane Meadows as her good luck celebrities and this beautiful 626 sedan. Shadow, tell us all about it.
Redesigned for 1988, Mazda 626 sedan comes standard with a 2.2-liter overhead cam engine, patented independent rear suspension, plus many luxury features, John.
The 626 sedan is worth $13,280. Good luck. On the count of 3, audience and stars, let's help her out. 1, 2, Bad news, she doesn't get this car. Good news is her key will start one of these other cars, and next time she has a 1 in 3 chance of winning. If she comes back, she can also win more money, all right? We'll see you tomorrow on the show, Lisa. See all our stars tomorrow on the all-new Hollywood Squares. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive the following. Introducing Lipton Light Cup of Soup Instant Soup. It has fewer calories, less sodium, and no artificial flavors or preservatives. It's light on everything but taste. And Gaetano is always on the cutting edge of fashion and design, offering up-to-the-minute styling and exceptional quality. Gaetano and olive oil from Spain makes chicken, seafood, and vegetable taste fantastico and has no cholesterol. What a healthy idea. Olive oil from Spain. And for silky smooth skin, one-touch electrolysis. Gentle permanent hair removal at home with salon-style results from the hair removal specialist Inverness.
Mac hits a wall of intrigue when he goes to East Berlin on MacGyver tonight at 7. Then, is Jessica feeling guilty over the confessions of the killer? Karen Valentine guest stars on Murder, She Wrote tonight at 8 on USA.